Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Today, we have an interview with the Wantrepreneur. His name is Jannis, and we will be doing an interview in just 1 second. So before you do, make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications. Of course, comment any questions down below. Smash that like button if you want to see more stuff like this. But he's an online entrepreneur. He's doing YouTube, obviously, which we'll see in a second. He does Amazon FBA, affiliate marketing, and a whole bunch of other stuff that we will talk through today. So here we go. Let's get straight into it. All right, guys. So we are here with Jannis. Please, before I kind of start talking gibberish for ages, can you introduce yourself and give us a little bit about your background? That'd be really awesome.
Sure. Hey guys, I'm Jannis, and I have a YouTube channel called The Wantrepreneur. And basically, because my dream or my goal is to be an entrepreneur, but I'm not yet. Therefore, I'm calling myself the Wantrepreneur, because I don't want to come across as like a fake guy that claims to be an entrepreneur, but not being an entrepreneur. And so I'm 21 years old currently. I'm studying business law, so I've got plenty of time doing this entrepreneurial stuff like Amazon FBA. And at the beginning of 2017, I started with dropshipping, Shopify, and this was kind of the first business model I got into, and I made a few dollars. Like at the peak times, I made around $100 a day for a few days. But then I stopped doing it for several reasons. And a few months later, I got into Amazon FBA. And now, thanks to Jonny's channel and a guy called Iman, into personal branding and documenting my whole Amazon journey on YouTube to give out some value and to show people what I'm doing, basically.
That's awesome, awesome. So, in terms of this video here, this is brought to us by the power of giveaways as well. So if you guys do remember, if you've been following, if you're new here, then thank you for joining us. Make sure you are subscribed to everyone's channel, always commenting, all that sort of stuff. But you won a giveaway, which was, I think, New Year or Christmas, I think it was.
I think,
something like that. But we've kind of like known each other through the internet, I guess for, I don't know, a while. But you have your YouTube platform, you have your Instagram platform, so you kind of you're present on both of those. But yeah, the Wantrepreneur. Are you going to change your channel name at some point?
I thought about that, but I think it would be cool. Let's say if I'm successful at what I'm doing, it would be cool to still have the name of Wantrepreneur, so that people can look back at what I did. That guy was the Wantrepreneur, now he's the entrepreneur. Yes,
exactly. I think I agree with you on that note. Yeah, keep it the same, because it just proves that literally anything is possible. And it is, guys. It is. Anything is possible. So we want to talk about really kind of two topics today. And these are the two topics that you're really kind of into. And just to, again, help other people understand what it's like going from like doing nothing to then, you know, where it is at now and what you're doing to learn all that sort of stuff. So the first thing I really want to talk about is Amazon FBA. Okay, I'm kind of big Amazon fan. I know you are, and I know you have a lot of good content. So, what was the reason you started looking into Amazon FBA over something like dropshipping?
Well, I think because with dropshipping, it's kind of the same model. You're selling a physical product, and I had some success selling a physical product. So in my mind, I knew that I can do it. And with Amazon, it's kind of the same thing, but you're shipping your inventory to Amazon, and from there on, Amazon handles everything for you. And for me, it seemed like a more realistic business model, because in my mind, I knew I can sell a physical product to somebody, and Amazon is better than dropshipping, in my opinion. So why not give it a try? Because with other models like affiliate marketing, I didn't quite know how to make it work. But with something like Amazon, it's simple. You're selling a physical product to someone and you're making a profit. Yeah,
absolutely. So you thought, all right, I'll take what I've learned from dropshipping.
Exactly.
I'll put it into a business model that maybe has more longevity, you could say, or is potentially easier. I don't know. Could be, maybe. But when did you start? So, or actually, better question: when did you start looking into Amazon FBA, and when did you actually start?
Well, I knew Amazon FBA even when I did dropshipping back then, but it never interested me. I thought dropshipping is way simpler. You don't need to put all your money at risk, all the money that you're spending in stock. And around in October, I think, October 2017, I decided that I want to try FBA, because I stopped with Shopify with dropshipping like in summer, in July or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I basically did nothing. I tried to build a website, like a business directory for my home country where I'm listing some people, but it didn't work. So then I did nothing, and I had all the time that I want to do something, and I thought to myself, well, I'll do Amazon FBA now because it was kind of hype. Everybody talked about it. I saw videos about it, and around at the beginning of October, I think I decided to give it a go.
Nice. Okay, so you started in about October, and there's a few questions that many people ask all the time. So I'm just going to go over them. So first of all, I guess how did you find, or how are you doing product research? What were your product research strategies or strategy?
Well, I did what everybody else was doing. I bought Jungle Scout and I looked through products based on different criteria. And I think I spent too long on product research. I spent like 2 months on it because I wanted to find the perfect product, and I didn't find a perfect product. I've got a hopefully great product right now. But yeah, I just changed the criteria in Jungle Scout and looked at different products. I tried to find a product that's not dangerous, not electrical, nothing like that, and just doing what other people are teaching.
Totally. And did you, I guess, were you trying to look for that perfect product, right? And why couldn't you find that perfect product? You know, quote perfect, right? What's wrong about the perfect product?
Because I want to have a product where I'm really 100% sure that it will sell. I will make a profit. I will make 2K on it, whatsoever. But I didn't find it. And even if I had a product with good sales, relatively low competition, a good profit margin, I was unsure. But I think that won't go away until I'll sell that product.
Exactly. I think the first product as well, like I know you said this in one of your videos, so it's going to be, you know, go for a good product, but it doesn't have to be the perfect product because that will come with experience, won't it? It will come with finding, you know, understanding what works best for you. So I think that's a really good tip for people to take away that came from one of your videos is, you know, although you want to find the perfect product, realistically, find a good product, and then over time you can make it better, or you'll get more experience so you can then find the perfect product, quote.
Yeah, in my opinion, the first product, even if it doesn't work, you get past that stage of the first product and you can continue with the second product, find a better product, but you need to start, in my opinion, because if you're searching for a perfect product during months and months, you won't start, you won't make any money, you won't progress at all, in my opinion.
Exactly. Yeah, good point. It's better to start than to just procrastinate all the time. And in terms of finding a supplier, did you find it in the kind of conventional ways? How did you do that? And how was your kind of negotiation? How long did it take? Did you negotiate?
Well, with the suppliers at first, I just wrote them like I'm writing a friend. For example, I wrote, hey, dear supplier, I want to buy this product. What's the price? Because I didn't quite know what to ask for. And I got high price. I mean, for my first product, I've got a product that looked good, but I didn't find a product. I didn't find a supplier with a good profit. I made around, I would make $1 to $3 or something profit for this product because the product costs were so high compared to the product price on Amazon. So I wrote to different suppliers and I couldn't get a low enough product price. So I kind of gave up. And then 1 to 2 weeks later, I looked for another product, and now I found a product where I used a structured template, a initial first message template to write to my supplier, asking them for the price for 500 units or for 1,000 units, the FOB price, etc. And in my opinion, you need to contact your supplier in a more professional way. So you're coming across as a real business, and they will take you serious and not give you high prices or
Exactly, and that's something that I'm a big advocate of. Is I pretend to be not the owner of the business. I pretend to be like some staff member from purchasing to make the company seem like this big company and it's all professional and my boss has got to sign off on it. And I totally agree with you. Like, you know, pretending that you're this big business and that you're a big deal, it works better because they want your business, and that's when you get these like cheaper prices. And it's all about the profit margin. You might find the best product, but if you can't make profit on it, then you just got to say goodbye to it. So what maybe how long did that process take when it was a second product, negotiating, finding a supplier? How long did it take?
I mean, I think I began product research in mid-November for this product, the second one. Mm-hmm. And then it took me a little bit longer to commit to this product because, as usual, I was scared and mm-hmm. I didn't know if it's going to sell or not. And then during like the following week, I contacted different suppliers and I tried to pick the best one. And I didn't find the best one. So a few weeks later, like 1 or 2 weeks later, I contacted suppliers again. And then I found a supplier that it was a woman. I think she wrote in a nice English, in a polite way. I've got a good profit margin. It looked professional with like Excel sheets and so on. And then I requested a sample. I've got a sample for $20, I think, included with the shipping, mm-hmm. because I always heard that for the sample you will need to pay like $100 because you're shipping one little item per express and mm-hmm. it costs as much. So I was happy with it. The product looked good. And now I'll probably go with this supplier and order my units from them. Fantastic.
So go on, carry on.
So I think, in my opinion, I took way too long mm-hmm. to do all this stuff. I could have done it in 2 weeks. But yeah, I mean, I did it.
Exactly, you did it, and it's all part of learning. So if you're ordering kind of around now, you might be able to get it in before China. It depends on the manufacturing time, so obviously I don't know that. But if not, you'd probably be expecting to sell the latest in March, I guess. Very latest.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Well, maybe. You never know. But that's the thing. Like, you know, I've got a shipment being manufactured at the moment. I only ordered it a couple of days ago, and that'll be here before Chinese New Year. Which for you guys that are interested, it starts on the 16th of February. Normally for 2 weeks. So that's pretty cool. Let's look at 2018 as a whole, right? Because the thing that I like what you're doing on your YouTube channel is you are documenting each stage. So everything you've talked about now, you've documented each of that stage in detail so that other people can then learn from what you're doing. And that's super important. That's sometimes all people need is just to actually see someone do it. But let's talk about 2018. What is your Amazon goal? Do you have a goal in terms of products or financials or whatever?
That's a tricky question because for Amazon, for example, I don't know yet because I want to see how my first product will go and how much I'm really making. And from there on, I can make a realistic goal for myself. But in terms of a general financial goal, I want to make 3,000 euros. Actually, it's a little bit less in dollars, I think, like $2,700 mm-hmm. per month, basically, mm-hmm. with Amazon or personal branding, with everything combined. It's just my general goal mm-hmm. to achieve that level, basically.
I think you could definitely do that as well with what you're doing. And that's the thing, guys. If you're watching this now and you're thinking, yeah, I want to get started in FBA, I'm at the same sort of stage, and you want to see what other people are doing, like other successes, other failures, then go ahead and just click. It's going to be the first thing in the description. Just go and click on the channel now. Just subscribe to it and pop back to the video because you literally are documenting it right now. Like this is the thing. You're right now. Every day, right?
The thing is, right now I have more stuff to document because while I was doing product research, I did 1 or 2 videos about this, and then I did product research and contacting a supplier. But now I'll ship my units, I'll launch them and do all that stuff. So I can really have stuff to document. Exactly.
There's 2 really influential moments within Amazon FBA, and that's getting your shipment, like ordering mm-hmm. it. That's probably the biggest hurdle to get over, at least the one where you feel like you know the least amount. But once you've done it once, it's super easy, guys. And the second thing is your product launch. That is one of the most exciting times for your like private label business because you're actually launching, you're getting to see sales and money coming in. So yeah, go check out his channel for that, guys. But yeah, I think 3,000 euros by the end of the year consistently. I think with what you're doing, especially with Amazon FBA and then into personal branding, I think that's definitely doable. And we're probably gonna see a lot more on that as well. But let's move on then. Let's move on because let's talk about your YouTube channel and personal branding. Because of course, yes, you're starting your Amazon FBA business up to generate passive income and stuff like that. What brought you into the YouTube space or the personal branding space? What kind of prompted that decision?
Well, I think mainly because I saw other people like you starting a YouTube channel because I followed you like 4 months ago maybe, and you didn't have much then at the beginning when you started YouTube, and I really saw, this guy started a YouTube channel, started with Amazon FBA, and he achieved these crazy results within 1 year maybe. Why didn't I do this? Why can't I do this? So I decided to start a YouTube channel and to just document it, and I won't lose anything if it doesn't work, and I have only things to win. And because I'm doing Amazon, I can document it. I like to talk about entrepreneurship, about Amazon and all that stuff, so it's fun for me to produce videos basically. And I think it's very powerful if it will work, if you're growing your following and you're becoming like a kind of influencer in one area, in one niche, because you can scale. It's basically this whole concept of personal branding that everybody's talking about right now. Every big guy is making much more in the long run from the personal brand than from what they started with. Yeah. If that makes sense.
Definitely, yeah, because people want information. That's the main thing, isn't it? People want information and to see other people doing it as well.
And I love helping people out. Even though I'm not successful, to all my friends, I want to help them do that, do this, achieve these goals in the gym or with entrepreneurship, and I just love helping people. Yeah,
and that's probably the most rewarding as well. That's definitely what I find is when someone says thank you. That's what hits home, man. That's what hits home. So this is the cool thing, right? That's probably the best thing, right? What's the worst thing? What's the worst?
I mean, the worst with YouTube, you mean?
Well, I guess with personal branding, what would you? Is there a bad thing about it?
I mean, the worst thing that could happen is that everybody hates on me, and I have to shut down my YouTube, my Instagram. I can't go on the street anymore. But
as long as if you've not got haters, you're not popping. That's what I always say. You need some people to hate to make all the other people love you even more. So let's talk about kind of when we talk about personal branding. A lot of people have a personal brand, like vloggers and stuff like that, and most people don't earn a lot of money from YouTube, right? So, for example, I had one of my friends, Brad, on the channel like Sunday or something, and he had a vlogging channel, about 16 or 17,000 subscribers, earning pretty much nothing from it. Started up his entrepreneurship channel, 200 subs, 250 subs, making 2-3 grand a month. Okay, so what methods have you gone through to try and monetize your channel? Have you thought about that, like particularly with Instagram or YouTube, or is this something you're kind of working on now?
Well, the thing is that I don't really know. I know how I could monetize a channel, but I'm not sure if I want to do it yet. I can, in my mind, what I can do now is, for example, to offer beginners Amazon FBA coaching and so on, but I don't want to sell something yet, like courses or ebooks, because I'm about to launch my first product, and I really want to have all the experience I can gather on Amazon yet before I'm putting out an ebook or something like that to sell. So what I want to do is to have my YouTube channel really as the documentation platform, and I'm uploading tutorials on there, etc. And I want to focus on Amazon FBA, because what I noticed during the last months, I tend to focus more on my YouTube channel and personal brand than on Amazon FBA. And then I thought to myself, well, I started Amazon FBA, now I need to finish it. It will never be done, but I need to finally do it, because this will fuel my YouTube channel in the long run. Definitely,
yeah. The more content you have that you're generating through Amazon or any other business model, the more content you can share. Because uploading daily does get very hard for content. It gets really, really tricky. And I think that's really important. But I think I will give you one tip, and this is free advice for everyone. And this is something I wish I did. I really genuinely wish I did, because obviously from the beginning of my channel, which wasn't that long ago, it was very similar to what you're doing. I had the same feeling as, I can't bring out something, I can't sell, I can't do coaching. Who's going to buy that? Turns out people will, and they do. But you know what? Something I really wish I did is create extra support for people at that beginning stage, when all the information you're giving out is free, but there's no extra value, there's no follow up. So there's a little tip that you might want to do. Someone else might want to do it as well. But have on your YouTube videos a call to action to join some sort of group, right? A free group, some sort of Facebook group, something where you can start to collaborate with people off of YouTube, because obviously YouTube it's kind of very one-sided. You make your video, people comment on it. It's very, very different. Whereas in Facebook, it's a lot more conversational, and you can really help people out. You can get on the messages and stuff like that. And that will help you in turn build your own knowledge and build a team of people around you. You know, a team of you know, your tribe or whatever. So that's something that you could do. Again, it's free to do that. It doesn't cost anyone any money, but it gives them a lot of value, you know, up front, which I think could help you in the future. So that's something you might want to do. You might not want to do, but it's something I honestly wish I did. I do it now. I have my free Amazon groups. And I think that one of them's got like 700 members. The other one's got, I don't know, 1,700 because I bought it. But imagine if I started that, you know, 5, 6, 7, 8 months earlier, being a completely different, you know, different situation. So I would say do that. Now let's talk about in terms of personal branding, because you took Influencer Ignited course. Now, if you guys don't know that, can you explain a little bit about what that is?
1 second, I need to get my charger. Well, Influencer Ignited.
Yeah.
It's a course from a guy named Iman Gaji. He was 17 years old. He turned 18 now. And it's a personal branding course showing you exactly how to build your personal brand, basically. And it taught me exactly that, to build my YouTube up to 122 followers at the moment, to build your Instagram up, how you can start monetizing your YouTube, your Instagram, your personal brand. Even with a tiny following, all the methods from coaching, etc. And overall it's a personal branding course.
How have you found? When did you take it? Kind of how have you found it?
Well, I mean, I followed Iman for 2 months maybe, and I knew Influencer Ignited. In my opinion, it was too expensive for me. And one day he made a sale for it, like $500 off or something. Not this sale right now, but a few weeks ago. And then I decided to give it a go, because I really learned and heard from everybody to buy success. And I think it's true, because if you're replicating what other successful people are doing, you will eventually achieve the same results, or even a fraction of their results, which is pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, well, if you get a fraction of his results, then you'll be pretty happy. Like you'll be pretty happy. And that's a really, I'm so glad you brought that up. Like buying success is just like, I had no idea how important it was this time last year. I had literally no idea. But now I see it, and I've reached out to 2 people literally this week to try and book coaching calls with them. And I'm like, I need to book a coaching call. I need to find out how to do this. Please talk to me. Because you need to buy knowledge sometimes. And that's super important. So let's talk about the kind of the goals for personal branding. Okay. Do you have any initial goals, or is it maybe too early to tell? What's your thought process?
Well, my girlfriend got me like a blackboard. It's like a whiteboard, but in black. And I use it. It's back there to write my goals on there for every month, and for the year. Yeah. So for January, for example, I wrote down, I want to have 1.5K Instagram followers and 100 YouTube subscribers. And the Instagram followers I didn't achieve or won't achieve, but the YouTube subscribers I did. And I think it's the same like with Amazon. I don't really know what I can do yet. Once I start getting into the flow and seeing how much subscribers I can get when I'm uploading, when I'm not uploading, then I can really make up a realistic goal for myself for each month. But right now I don't really know what I want to do. I wrote down for 2018 I would have 10,000 YouTube subscribers and 10,000 Instagram followers. So that would be the minimum. But financial wise, like I said, I have the 3,000 per month goal, but I didn't break it down into the personal brand or Amazon or anything like that yet.
So basically, is that enough so you can kind of sustain your living and like do the things you want to do, if that makes sense?
Yeah, the thing is, for me, what motivates me, $3,000 is like the thing everybody wants to have. Like for everyone, 3,000 is the best job. If you're able to get a job where you get paid $3,000 per month, you made it. And I want to achieve that with by working for myself, basically, by doing all this entrepreneurial online stuff, and even more later on. But this would be the moment where I would be very proud of myself for achieving that, because everybody wants to do that with their job, and everybody, all of my friends, they dream of having $3,000 per month, and for my mom also, it's a lot for people that have a normal job. And if I could achieve that through myself, basically through my entrepreneurship and through Amazon FBA and personal branding, I mean, I would be the happiest person on earth.
Well, it'll be soon. Don't worry, it'll be soon. I think it will come a lot quicker than you expect. As long as you keep up both things, you keep on with the Amazon, you keep up with the personal brand, you'll see it come quite quick.
But for me, it's not so the monetary goal. I really always wanted to work for myself. It would be so horrible for me to work for somebody else.
Yes.
I was here in Austria. You need to go to the army for 6 months, and it was horrendous to be in a room for 8 hours per day. I got paid $300 per month for this.
Right.
And I worked for somebody else, and this was the first taste of doing that. And I couldn't do that my entire life.
Definitely not. Right.
Because what I like is saying, either you are an entrepreneur or you're working for one.
I like that. I like that a lot. I'm stealing it. Hope that's not copyrighted. Let's just go back, because I want to give you not like the before and after, but so what's the advice for someone that hasn't quite taken a leap, right? Because you would have been at this point at some point. What got you over the edge to take action? What was the one thing?
Well, I would say, like you said in your last video, I think, pick a financial vehicle out there that suits you, whether it's Amazon FBA or drop shipping or crypto or personal branding, whatever you want. Do your research, pick one and stick to it. I'm guilty of having shiny object syndrome. For example, you're starting with drop shipping, and you're doing it for a few weeks, and you're making maybe $10 a day, 20, 30, and then you're seeing a guy like Jonny doing Amazon FBA, and he's making $1,000 a day, and you're thinking to yourself, oh man, Amazon FBA is much better than drop shipping, but it's not the case. If you would start with Amazon FBA, you would have the same thing, and you'll be in a circle and always switching financial vehicle, and you never would succeed with any of those. And I did that myself, and right now I'm sticking to Amazon FBA, and I'm documenting it, and I won't do anything other than that.
Exactly. And there will be other business streams that come off of that. From your personal brand, affiliate marketing will be one that you can definitely leverage. I know you use Jungle Scout, right?
Right, yeah.
They have an affiliate program. Other services that you may or may not use, I don't know. I use Fetcher, I use JumpSend, I use Viral Launch. All of them have affiliate programs. I should put them on the channel. I do have quite a few links down there. Sorry for all the links, guys. But yeah, it pays for the channel. But so doing those two things will open up other business opportunities. They'll open up mentoring opportunities, maybe digital products. That it'll provide you with more sources of income the more you do it, which is the beautiful thing about personal brand, and combining it with knowledge and value, like what you're doing in terms of giving people the information that you needed, basically. You're telling people what you wish you had probably been told.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Because sometimes just literally hearing something from someone is all you need, right? As the viewer, it's just hearing it.
And I think the most inspirational thing is to see someone like I saw Jonny back then, that is a normal guy like you, not a multimillionaire like Alex Becker teaching you how to get started. And you're seeing really a normal guy just like you doing something and having the success you want to have. And then you're like, oh, I can do that too.
Yeah, exactly. So hopefully lots of people will see what you're doing, and they'll be able to join you at the beginning stages, only a few months in, and bring you along on that journey. Because having that connection with people, because you never know where it's going to go, right? You never know. You might decide to stop doing it tomorrow, or you could continue to do it every single day for the next 2 years. You never really know. And joining people on that journey is I think personally, really, it's important when you have this community of people that are like-minded. Everyone always reaches out to me and say, I want to find like-minded people like me, right? Not like me, but like them, right? Like-minded people. Following people on YouTube when they're at the beginning stages is one of the best ways to build this community, because you can reach out to people. Like, I'm not at the size in terms of my channel that you can't reach out to me and get an answer. Someone like Alex Becker, someone like Ty Lopez, you're never going to get in contact with them unless you really, really piss them off. You're probably not going to get in contact with them. So that's the benefit of this little community. But before we do, I guess, wrap it up, do you have any I guess either like final thoughts or bits of advice for anyone else that might be watching this.
You mean in terms of getting started or Amazon FBA?
Anything.
Anything. I mean, I would say do what you want to do what you love. Don't do something because you need to. I mean, you need to do things because you need to do them, but don't live your life for someone else, and try to figure out what you want to have in life, what you want to achieve, and then just do it. I mean, I couldn't live. I would regret my entire life if I wouldn't do the things I love, and therefore I'm really working hard to achieve those things.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's pretty important to start and to work hard and work smart.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think those 3 things you will have success.
So get started, do something, work hard and work smart, and then the working hard can it can eventually diminish over time. But at the beginning, you just have to. You got to put the hours in. Unfortunately,
the beauty is if you're working hard, it's not even work. For me, I'm recording my videos. I'm doing Amazon. I would do that anyway. Like before, when I was younger, I always tried to build websites to rank them. I built an app, and I did that anyway. And I thought to myself, maybe if I could earn money with that, this would be great because I'm doing it anyway. So
it makes a lot of sense. Do what you love, right? Do what you love. Okay, so you said you're about 122 subs at the moment, ish. Right. So this video is actually going out tomorrow.
Okay.
But because I got one for tonight. But we want to get you. So if you're on this video right now, and if you haven't done it already, what I want you to do is just go and support Jannis's channel, please, by going the first link in the description. Go and subscribe to him. Obviously, turn on notifications because he does upload pretty much every day, right?
I'll try.
Yeah, right. Most days. Let's just say most days.
6 days a week. 5, 6.
7, 8 days a week. It's fine. But I think I would like to get you. I don't know how many people will go over, but I'd like to get you to at least 200, probably by 24 hours, the end of tomorrow, right?
That would be amazing.
I think we should do that. So if you have any questions, then make sure you just leave them down in the comments. You will probably hang around, come back to the video every now and again, just see if going to be kind of questions for you. How can people get in contact with you?
Well, I think the easiest way is to DM me on Instagram at It's The Wantrepreneur.
I'll put that down there as well.
And I think that's the easiest way. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely cool. And and obviously we can follow on Instagram. We love Instagram at the moment. Lots of things happening on Instagram. Just if you're not following both of us on Instagram, you're doing something wrong. Start up an Instagram account if you haven't got one. Exactly. So, right, thank you ever so much for spending time out your day to come onto the channel. What I think would be good is if we maybe recap this in maybe a month or 2. Just hopefully when you have your product in, it's kind of selling and all that sort of stuff, so we can see your progression from now until then. And that'd be quite a nice little thing. Any kind of last things you want to mention?
I mean, thank you for everybody that's going to subscribe to my channel. Go watch Jonny's video, subscribe to his channel if you're not already subscribed. And go start, work hard, and work smart.
Thank you so much. Right, guys, so like Jannis says, make sure you subscribe and the hell out that like button and stuff. But loads of more content coming this week. Of course, make sure your notifications are on. I'm going to be going live probably tomorrow, which is going to be, I don't even know what day it is today. It's Tuesday today, so this is up on Wednesday. Through Thursday, I will probably go live. I've got a meeting with my accountant on Thursday. We'll get her in the meeting as well. We'll get her on the live stream. It's fine. But I'll see everyone. Thanks again, Jannis. I'll see everyone tomorrow. Bye-bye.